when you have something, as opposed to trying to like convince people you have something, when you actually have something that you care about, it's so much easier to connect with people.
We're very big on giving tips to ours here. That was my whole plan with the platform. So specifically for you, some of the opportunities you've gotten, the on the radar performance that you did, the collab with Orion Sun. For someone who is just sitting in the room making music, how do they create those type of opportunities for themselves? And yeah, just your experience, what is the sort of tip that you would give someone to pursue their growth in that way?
Um, what did I do? I think if you, I think perspective is important because that's what's gonna take you to the other side where it's all shiny and shit. And if you have a perspective that your music is and your discography is a portfolio, then you'll be able to carry yourself and walk into spaces with the right energy. Like a lot of people, like they'll have like a great project, but I don't know. It's like their concept is like if it doesn't work, then I gotta give up type shit. But like it's songs that I swear to God I forgot about that people give a fuck about now, and it just took time, you know. Um, that and I think honestly just putting yourself out there. Um, when you have something, as opposed to trying to like convince people that you have something, when you actually have something that you care about, it's so much easier to connect with people. It's so much easier to get people to believe in you because on a radar, shout out Desi, that was just her believing in me. You know, we did shows in New York and she saw me perform, gave me the opportunity to perform in New York. Just off of the music, off of me putting the music out. Like, damn, like maybe this isn't gonna get a million views, but I know somebody could hear this and let me into a room, you know, and that's kind of what happened. With Orion Sun, that was just it was organic. I think she found my music, or I
Really?
found her music, yeah, and like we just tapped in, and
Because I
yeah,
saw the collab and I was like, I know Orion Sun. Like I went to my playlist and I was like, oh, I got a couple songs saved.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, that was interesting to see. I mean, for me personally, like I don't know, people always ask me like, how'd you do a song with Asher?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, Asher works with a lot of smaller artists now,
Mm.
but for me, I just like I listened to him growing up, and I
Word.
just DM'd him all the time, like songs, and then eventually I saw that like it said "scene," and
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, he's looking at these. Like, I'm definitely keep going. And then I knew this guy that knew him, um, and I went over to the guy's house to collaborate on a song, and Asher lived like below him. So he came up one day, and I was like, "Oh shit!" And he was talking about some sort of event, and he was like, "Oh, like I'll send it to you guys," and like he take, and I was like,
That's
and then I just
fire.
started sending him shit all the time. He's like,
Yeah,
"Hey, bro, man, this, like, let me know what you think of this. Think you sound cool in this."
yeah.
And then he just, I don't know, like months later, the song that I sent him, he was like, "Oh, I got a verse for that song,"
That's fucking
and I was like,
crazy.
"Oh
That's
shit."
fire.
So, I mean, my advice in that sense would just be persistent.
Persistence for sure. Yeah.
Don't piss people off, but I mean,
Especially when you have something like when you're actually good. Like,
yeah.
be persistent with that. It's people who are shitty that are persistent with the bullshit. You know, for sure, persistency.